Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. We are from Group MyV. Would like to present Project B, which are about the CIMB Group Holdings Cimb Berhad. It is one of the best workplace that practicing talent and career development, performance, management, and employee relation. Before I start the presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Imawarda Betion and my metric number is 196831. Next. First and foremost, there are our outlines for today's presentation. First point, we will present about the introduction of CIMB Bank. Second is talent and career development. Third is performance management. Fourth, employee relation. And lastly is conclusion. Next. So let's start with introduction. CIMB Group's Holding Berhad is a Malaysian universal bank based in Kuala Lumpur that operates in Asia's high-growth economies. It is also known as Asia's fifth largest banking group by assets with around 34,000 employees and over 16 million customers. What did they offer their customers? They offer their customers with consumer banking, commercial banking, investment banking, Islamic banking, and asset management like product and services. With 234 branches across the country, it also has subsidiaries in Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam, as well as branches and representative office in Singapore, Philippines, London, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Laos. Next. We will be moving on to practices of CIMB Group Holding Berhad in their workforce. First is talent and career development. Talent development entails enhancing others' knowledge, skill, and abilities and assisting them in developing and realizing their full potential. While career development is the process of balancing life, learning, and work. So in CIMB, they invested in upskilling over 2,200 employees in the related skills in digital platforms to accelerate towards fourth industrial revolution. This shows that they are very committed in ensuring their people to practice good behavior at work. Employees will get better understanding and develop their career skills and interests, as well as working more effectively. Furthermore, performance management here can be defined as the effectiveness of strategies that managers use to keep track and evaluate their employees' work. At CIMB, they are stressed and set a top priority about keeping their employees engaged and motivated in work. So they run a variety of programs to their employees where people can work to their full potential in order to produce the highest quality work in the most efficient and effective way possible. Third is employee relation, which is relationship of employer and employee. This can be shown when CIMB managed to achieve many awards such as Most Outstanding Annual Report of the Year by National Annual Corporate Report Awards, Sustainability Reporting Award by NACRA 2019, and Best Retail Bank in Malaysia by the Asian Banker Excellence in Retail Financial Service Awards. All of these could not have been achieved without hard work, dedication, and high spirits from CIMB teams. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Siti Khairul Raihani, matric number 198997. Now I will continue the presentation with CIMB's talent and career development. So CIMB done this by identifying and building a set of leadership characteristics. Next. There were plenty of examples to be told, but today I will only highlight 4 of them. The first one is called CIMB 3D Academy. The aim of this program is to increase the digital quotient across all job functions and so future-proofing their workforce. How? So they will embedding in the complete banker program pilots, which include 6 forms of framework, which are awareness, agile and entrepreneurial thinking, future communication skills, risk and governance, human-centric design, and lastly, data science and analytics. The next program is called, next, Future of Work Center or FOWC. The aim of this program are to provide vital skills and possibilities for direct application to its workforce and to help the bank capitalize on possibilities in a data-driven, technology-enabled environment by offering possibilities for digital work both within and outside the organization and exposing staff to industry other than banking to inspire them. The third one is called next the CIMB's DNA. So there are two aspects that have been prioritized, which are acknowledgement and empowerment. In acknowledgement, CIMB encourage people or their employees to do things beyond the ordinary by acknowledging everyone's work and contribution. Meanwhile, in empowerment, the aim here is to achieve their best to help shape the future and encourage the progress. And last but not least, next, they also offered a program for students and undergraduates, such as internship, where students can build their professional network and sharpen their leadership skills. And the other one is the Complete Banker Digital, where they provide an intensive classroom training for 1 month, which centered around the firm, business, and technology. Second is the undergraduate rotation training for 11 months, and they involve in and contribute to projects that have a direct impact on the operations of the organization. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
I am Siti Nur Emilia binti Rahim. My matric number 194074, and I'm going to present about the performance management. Performance management is the continuing contact or communication between an employee and their employer to improve their performance. The CIMB performance management are number one, develop talent pipeline for growth. At entry level, CIMB offers structured programs to cater to various profiles and aspiration, which is providing young talent with option to pursue under the Complete Banker, which is TCB, where these programs create a pipeline of talent for management roles. There were a few programs under TCB, which is the diversity within banking, that is open to graduate of all discipline, that provide of young graduates with exposure and experience in all area of banking as they can adapt with the environment. The second one is the Accelerated Universal Bankers program, which at middle management, the program's objective are to prepare them for the Industrial Revolution 4.0 and senior management roles through action learning projects, enabling cross-pollination of ideas and allowing them to become well-rounded bankers. Okay, the next performance. Okay, next, the performance management is strategized and delivered training development. Next slide, please. Okay. CIMB considers continuous learning and development as critical to not just be productive at the workplace, but to also future-proof um, their employers, which can maintain their focus and commit to their responsibility. CIMB takes an inclusive approach to designing and delivering training and immersion programs, which include employees from various function and level by looking at their ability. This can be seen through their understanding of their responsibility at the company. They employ, they deploy multiple learning methodologies and platform because some of the employees cannot adapt with the advancement of the technology. Okay, next. Number three is the prepared employees for career transition and life beyond work, uh, whereby its mission to provide a comprehensive approach to future proofing and getting our workforce ready for the digital economy. Some of the career development intervention are upskill and reskill, which is the aim to aim at increasing individual employability within and beyond CIMB. Employees are upskilled and or reskilled to perform the roles that are currently in demand in an organization. Number two, internal talent mobility, where the concept of internal mobility at CIMB is premised on growth and learning opportunities. Employees have the option to be considered for internal internal vacancy with permanent transfer into the new role, internal internship to put into the practice newly acquired skill and stretch assignment. Okay, the last one is the Flex My Career, which is the main aim is to equip employees with more choices and more control over their career direction and growth. Okay, then next one. The last one is the introduce more holistic performance appraisal system where the group performance is tracked via a balanced scorecard with measure on profitability, cost and capital. They also piloted a new compensation model that enhanced linkage of pay to performance and provide a clearer line of sight to drive performance. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
All right, I will continue with the workers' relation. As we know, the CIMB is the biggest organization in Malaysia. So this is important to taking part of workers' relation. So what is a worker relation? In human resource management, worker relation is important a factor to overall organization performance that ensure every workers is in the good state and able to work efficiency. So in 2020, CIMB have a release program, a human capital campaign that called a better CIMB culture, ABC. So this campaign is to ensure that the employee relation is in a strong bond, especially during this hard time, during this pandemic. So CIMB have stated three important things that need to be considered to improve their worker relation, especially during these hard times. So there is a three things that CIMB consider. First one is employee protection and well-being. So CIMB have offer aids and obligation for the workers that work from home and also the workers that work in the office. So CIMB have given the employee that work from home things such as a screening for a COVID test if the worker is suspected a COVID patient. Second is a meal allowance, and the third is a loan moratorium. So the second one is the employee that work from home will be given disinfection of home if they are suspected as a COVID patient and a COVID test for employee parents that above 60. Next is employee engagement and communication. So they must ensure that when they're working at home, the communication between the employee is at a good state. So CMB, they release a research, a couple of questionnaire to their workers to as a feedback of what they should do to improve their communication. So according to the survey, most of employees face problems such as a better they want a better visual work technology. The second is one a better communication on working arrangement, and third is they want a manager to review their works. So the lastly is the employee skill support. So CIMB have provide a couple of skill support for the employees that falling behind, especially the employee that have a low IT skill. So the skills such as a digital training subsidy for all employee at all level to support online course and workshop. The second is a digital data plan allowance for non-measurement and junior grades. And the third one is digital enablement benefit for non-management and junior grade. So that's all for me. I will go to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum to everyone. So my name is Ruswarani Vitorosli and my matching number is 196612. So I will proceed to the conclusion. So basically, as we know, Cimb is the largest banking franchise that was invested in skill improvement for their employees. It is the factors that was helped Cimb to achieve the annual award and other award. So Cimb also one of the best retail bank in Malaysia. retail banks in Malaysia in 2019. So in conclusion, CIMB are upskilling in human resource practice such as talent and career development, performance management, and employees relation. For the talent of career development, CIMB are provide the CIMB 3D Academy, Future of the Work Center, and the CIMB DNA and program for students. And for the performance management, the company are improving the employee skills by develop talent pipelines for growth. CIMB also introduced more holistic performance appraisal system such as KPI and etc. For workers' relation during pandemic COVID, CIMB has released a human capital campaign that was called a Better CIMB Future to engage the relationship between the employee and employer, such as employee protection and well-being, employee engagement and communication, and also lastly is employee skill support. Next. Next slide. For the recommendation, the CIMB can follow the principle of the successful company, such as Amazon. So Amazon.com is an e-commerce company that guided by 4 principles. The company will set the best for a customer obsession, passion for the invention, commitment for operational excellence, and long-term thinking. So the program was offered was intensive, month-long training and leadership program to hire. The company prepares 95% for tuition for employees at fulfillment centers to take the course in demand field. So basically the name of the program is a virtual contact center, which is the train employees to work from home. So for the performance management, the CIMB company can follow the rules by the Google company, because Google company is like one of the most valuable public companies in the world after Amazon and Apple. So Google will parts our performance review, feedback survey, and award nominations, correlating words, and for phrase as only a data-driven company like it can do. So here is an edited list of the directive it produced, as well as a few management pitfalls it found. So this is like the 8 good behavior. For example, like the first one is be a good coach, empower your team and don't micromanage, and then express interest in team members, success and personal well-being. Don't be CC, just like be productive and result oriented, be a good communicator and listen to your team. And then you can help your employees with career development, have a clear vision and strategy for the team, and have key technical skills so you can help address the team. So lastly, for the employees relation recommendation, the company can give something to employers, give something to employee as a recognition in the company, such as TOEFL reward or recognition presented properly at the right time that can help in establish employee engagement in an organization. The reward can be like money or physical things such as like a gift, feathers your employee in a short film, meet and greet and eats, or based on the creativity of the company to ensure that their employees feel recognitions and also appreciation. So next is the Perfect Attendance Award. This is the way to appreciate and keep the employees disciplined in time management. That's all from us. Thank you.